Hey, everybody, welcome in, welcome in. Come on in. It's in the mirror in the building. How is everybody doing? How's everybody being? I'm Miss Niecy.
It's your boy Jimmy Jam. And we got a special guest with us today.
Yay, yay.
Special guest from the KHS class of 93
Say it
in
loud
the
and proud.
building.
Okay.
It's my girl, Nika White, aka Coco. What's going on with you, Neek? Yeah, so how everybody been doing? We didn't had a rough
What?
start to
Say it
try
louder
to
for the people in the back.
to try to get this thing under wire. You know what I'm saying? It's been rough,
Right,
but
right,
we gonna
right,
we
right,
gonna we gonna fight through it. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So we just here, right now, in our new location, trying to
Yeah.
get the bugs worked out. You
Working
know
out
what
the
I'm
bugs,
saying?
tweaking.
Tweaking these bugs and everything.
That's right, that's right. We got a continuing topic today, though. We got a continuation. If you missed the show last time, then you're gonna be good today. You're gonna be good today. Because the topic is
What we gotta talk about?
this is
Unrealistic
there you
expectations
unrealistic
and
expectations.
actually in realistic expectations.
Okay, is it unrealistic versus realistic or just the two? Just plain on the two. We just gonna say the two. Both of
Eh,
them. Some expectations are realistic and some expectations are not. Or is it situational? Some stuff is realistic in some people's situations, but not in other people's situations, depending on the expectation.
uh, yeah,
You know,
somewhat. I mean, you could say
it
that.
is because, like, well, I guess it depends on if the expectation is like right now or if it's gonna be something that's down the road. Because you can have whatever down the road, but in the moment expectations though, the in the moment expectation. You
Well,
know.
be more specific about the in the
Okay,
moment
so when I
expectation.
say okay, like different expectations depend on the person, depends on the situation, right? So when I say that, I mean like let's say I'm gonna choose the money topic. Okay, like financial expectations. Okay, you just got married, you want the house, the car, the picket fence, and all that stuff, and that might be realistic down the road,
Right.
but not today. In some cases, and in other people's cases, it's not a matter of are we getting a house and a cat and a dog and two. It's a matter of when do we want to do it because they're able already. But
True.
but when you got new couples, newlyweds, or young couples, sometimes you don't start off that way. You kind of got to build.
Right.
But you got to go into it understanding that you got to build. Like life is not horrible because you don't have it today.
Right.
So in some cases it might be unrealistic to expect the most off top.
So who normally had the unrealistic
We
expectation?
ain't gonna get into that because you're not gonna win today, sir. Sir, you're not gonna win this
I,
today.
I'm just saying who normally have
It depends. Like
it's mainly the women though, right?
not
Y'all have
necessarily. Not necessarily. Let me tell you why. Because what's that show? What was that show? I can't think of it. Where she used to meet her husband at the door. You know what I'm saying? She meet him at the door with the drink. Oh, what was it? The genie. Genie. I dream of genie.
uh,
Okay. Now
yeah,
some men think that once they get married, they have a slave.
some men.
And that's unrealistic.
Right. I
So it
agree.
ain't just the women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say some people, not everybody,
Right.
right? But some people.
What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So for me, I'm gonna go in a whole nother way.
All right.
Okay.
A new perspective. I
Let's
like it.
Right.
let's start with the word expectation. Now, really,
Mhm.
the definition of an expectation is a belief or a hope of something that can or will happen.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So if you look at it that way, an expectation
Mhm.
cannot be considered too high, technically,
Mm.
because
Does the time?
anybody can
Mhm.
have an expectation.
Right.
Nobody can really tell you your expectation is too high.
But is it
Your
realistic?
expectation is your expectation. Well, you can't look at it as being
Well, is
realistic or
it time?
not.
What
It's
I guess
realistic for you.
so. I'm looking at it in a time based kind of thing. Like not saying that it's like I think it's realistic that I could be a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
it's
That's your belief and your hope, right?
right. But it's unrealistic for me to believe that I'm going to be a billionaire today. Meaning as though I have done absolutely nothing to obtain the
Not
millions of dollars or
necessarily.
billions of
I
dollars.
would I would
I don't look at
say
it as a time situation because the expectation is future. It's future anyway. So if let's say we make a list. Our list for our expectations.
Okay.
Is okay. I want a man that's 6 feet. I want a man that makes 6 feet. I want a man that drives a BMW.
Well, I'm real bitter right now. I don't want a man.
So look, I say for the women do.
Right.
Oh no, I don't like them right now.
I don't want a man either. I'm where you are right now.
Okay.
But let's say we have women that make that list of expectations.
Laugh.
So every time a man says, "Oh, your expectations are too high," he really can't tell a woman her expectations
I agree with that.
are too high.
Now I
Because
agree
you
with
can
that.
have whatever expectations you want to have.
Right.
Now, what you got to think about is the chances of you meeting someone that meets those expectations.
So that makes it unrealistic.
That's a whole nother, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't mean that person is not out there.
The reality, realistic.
That's
the realistic brings the reality to it. What's the reality of the fact that you will find that? So if it's stretched out to where you a woman and you have these expectations of all you describe, and you have none of that yourself, your reality of you finding that is unrealistic. You won't.
Wait. If you have none of what yourself?
Of what you're expecting.
Well, it depends on. Well, that's why when I think expectation, I think, what do you expect? Depends on when you expect. Like if I get hired on a job today, I came in entry level today, right? It is, to me, it's unrealistic to think that I'm gonna be the partner in this company. I'm gonna go from entry level to the partner in the next 7 days. You know, to me, that sounds like it. That to me, that sounds like it is expectation. But
I would say
to me, it's unreal to think that it's an unrealistic expectation to think that I could go from being an entry level employee in a company to being partner with a corner office. To me, I can expect that, but to me, it's an unrealistic expectation.
Well, but it's still possible.
It's still possible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
But it's still possible.
You know what I'm saying? Drunk folk get
I would say an unrealistic expectation would be something that just say a woman dating a guy who has a regular 9 to 5.
Okay.
He makes $40,000 a year.
Okay.
Unrealistic expectation would be if she wanted him to buy her a Lamborghini.
I agree with that. It's unrealistic for her to think that he can purchase her that right now at $40,000 a year. But it's not unrealistic to believe that he's going to do that for her in the future. Because $40,000
it's
today,
more of a that might be more of a dream.
All three of us sitting here can own a Lamborghini.
No.
It's all about if we're willing to pay the price.
We can't.
Oh, we can.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No.
But do you want to pay for it?
I can't.
See, I don't want the shit because I don't want to pay for it.
I can't even get qualified for it. You talking about a $500,000 car?
Let me tell you something. It's somebody out here gets qualified.
I know. No,
I'm just saying you might not want that.
I don't think I can.
But I'm saying all three of us sitting here can own a Lamborghini if we really want to.
You think so?
The thing is about
you think you want to pay? Can you own a Lamborghini?
Yeah. I could.
You can.
I could.
I'm the only one here that can't.
Only for 60 days. How long do it take?
More of a goal if we're really technically trying to get there. If we're seriously trying to get there to get to a Lamborghini,
right? Then it's a goal.
More of a goal. And expectation can be anything. Again, but if we're looking at the definition of an expectation,
right?
We can have any expectation we want because again, it's a belief or a hope that we can achieve something, have something, we'll get something in the future.
Okay.
So
you basically saying there's no such thing as unrealistic expectations.
I would never put it unrealistic or realistic in the same sentence.
Really?
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna put it in there every time.
Let's switch it up.
If I go outside, I'm gonna jump up and down on this trampoline, and y'all know I can jump till I can't no more. But it would be unrealistic for me to expect that I'm gonna be able to jump on this trampoline and touch the stars. That's unrealistic.
That's the way I'm.
So okay, we kind of got out of that. This we kind of went somewhere because we talking about in relationships.
In relationships.
Let's keep it to a relationship.
Okay.
That way we can keep it on the straight and narrow. So you don't think in relationship women and men can have unrealistic expectation out of the other?
Okay. So all right. Okay. If we want to use unrealistic or realistic. We can put it into once we're in that situation. So let's say our expectation is to get all this stuff out of a man that don't have it already.
I'm gonna do it one better. If you go into a relationship unhappy and in love, and you think that every day is gonna be like that, that's unrealistic. Unrealistic.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You can say, "Oh, we're in love and we're happy and life is great." Now, mind y'all, I'm not happy. So if I sound disgruntled, bitch, that's because I am. Okay. Now, but back to the regular program. Okay. So anyway, if you go into that like, okay, we're happy, we're in love, and this is what it is today, and it's gonna always be like this.
Right.
Lies. Complete lies. You fooling yourself. Oh, I'm fine. What the song is now? Oh, fine shit. Oh, you fine shit today. At 23, you fine shit. And I ain't gonna take that away from you. But to think that you will always be that way. Life happens, health happens, children happen. Not saying that you can't be fine. But to think that you'll always have that body, to me, in my opinion, is unrealistic. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can expect that, but that ain't gonna happen.
I get it.
Life, we gonna age.
I mean, I do feel like there's some unrealistic expectation. You say you don't believe that. So all expectations can be met at some point. That's what you're saying.
So that's why we kind of have deal breakers. That's why deal breakers. So if we take a deal breaker and let's say as women, we don't want a man under 60. Okay. We can have that on an expectation. But we can have that under a deal breaker too.
Right. Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So
we want to welcome Dana Sanders.
Hey, Miss Sanders in the building.
Hey, Dana, what's going on,
Dana? Thank you for tuning in.
I ain't mean to cut you off right there. Dana said unrealistic expectations too are things that are not obtainable to me.
Exactly.
Right.
Which is what makes it unrealistic, because it's not obtainable. Or does she mean right now? Dana, do you mean unattainable period in life, or just unattainable at that time?
I really, like I say, I really do. I really
she's
think.
saying to her an unrealistic expectation is something that's unattainable. Yeah.
She said unrealistic expectations too are things that are not obtainable. She said period.
Okay.
To me, right. She's saying basically if things that you can't
period. At all.
You can't do.
Just ain't finna happen.
You just can't do. Like I said, I just can't. If Shabla wanted to a Lamborghini,
you gonna get out there, you gonna get it.
No, I'm not.
I'm finna call and tell. Okay.
That's not gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? That's right. That's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't put that as an
expectation. But if she expected though, you see what I'm saying? Because the expectation comes from the person who's expecting, not from the person who's actually have to produce.
Or the source.
Right, but it's actually coming from the person who's expecting. Yeah. So if you have a person that's expecting these type of things, that's the expectation comes from that person, not the person who they expecting it to do it. See, I know I can't do that. Now she have an expectation, say, I just want a Lambo. I feel like you drive trucks and you can drive, you should be able to get me a Lambo. That's whether it's gonna happen or not. Right. Right. It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic because it's not gonna happen.
You can rent.
No, we can't. It's not gonna happen.
There's companies that'll do it.
It's not. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay. So I mean,
I'm sorry, sis. I was trying to get your Lambo. I'm sorry.
But she don't want no Lambo anyway. But I'm just saying that's just one thing, and some other couples have different type of issues,
Yeah.
Just and most of it be finance, just financial expectation.
Is it? I think
a lot of it is,
and you may or may not agree with this because but I think with women a lot of times it's not
Mo
just
got it watching. What's up, Maurice?
Hey Mo, what's up? I don't think it's just. I think women have a lot of emotional expectations, not just financial.
Sometimes. I
think the thing that lingers the heart. I think it depends on the women because some women are more materialistic than others.
So what are y'all emotional expectations are?
I can't speak for everybody. What you think? Yeah.
So for me, men and women don't understand each other. Like we just really have to. What's depending on the person. That's when we have to learn that person. We just have to learn that person and figure out how they handle their emotions, and we work at it through there. I can't expect a man to understand why I feel certain emotions. I have to be able to communicate different things.
I expect this man to bring his ass home every day after work. I expect him to do the yard. I expect him to
do. What?
Like what?
So this is a question to both of y'all, and whoever want to go first, go first. But what is your emotional expectation? What do you expect emotionally from a guy, from a man? What do you expect from a man emotionally?
Respect. I respect. I'm looking to be respected, and I'm looking to be treated like the best thing that ever happened to you in your life because that's how I'm gonna treat you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to care about how I feel, care about what I'm going through, listen to me when I'm talking to you, even when you don't want to hear me. Just pretend that you care. Just, you know what I'm saying? Participate in the foolery. And it goes, I could go on. But so yeah, I think we have emotional expectations, or if the emotional isn't the word, I mean, we have needs as women, emotional needs. And you expect that from the man that you with.
Okay, Coco, what's your
I mean, that's kind of like everything we're saying as far as wanting a man to listen to us, want a man to learn us, to figure us out,
right,
and all of that type of stuff. Yes, we want him to pay attention.
Right.
It's just pretty much paying
care.
Attention.
We need him to give a care. Right?
Yeah, it's just pretty much paying attention. But I don't think now we still on expectations.
Well, just emotional. I'm just this like a what's your personal emotional expectation of a guy? You know what I'm saying? Because men, we have expectations from women too, and we also have emotional expectations as well. I think a lot of times that's where we kind of miss each other. Women don't think men have emotional needs.
You know, can I speak on that real quick?
Let me read this comment right quick.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Dana said, I feel men have a lot of expectation as well. We as women are just louder about it. Right.
Back.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you say men have emotional expectations too, right?
Yeah.
I think that men do a good job of pretending not to give a flip. And so y'all do such a good job pretending not to care, pretending to be unbothered, pretending to be not concerned at all. You know what I'm saying? That right there is why women assume that y'all don't have no emotions or no deep emotions anyway. Okay. Because y'all mask it so well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all mask it real well.
So you would say, as a man, that you do have emotional expectations.
Right.
Okay, so if you do, what expectations?
Like, give us some examples.
Well, you want to feel like you want to feel safe with your woman. Okay. You want to be able to express your the things that bother you, the demons that you possess, the things that you fight with, the things that you struggle with. You just want to feel safe. You want to be able to, confide in her and never have that used against you. You know what I'm saying? Men want to feel safe with their women too. I'm talking about men. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time we get it confused with boys. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But men, especially emotionally intelligent men, they want to be able to feel like they can tell their woman anything and have no secrets between them because that's a safe space. Mm-hmm. She's a safe space. You see what I'm saying? When you out here with your boys, you can't tell your boys the most vulnerable thoughts and emotions. Man, we not sensitive to that shit to each other. We will roast the shit out of each other. Man, I really just like cuddling with my wife. Nigga, what? What's wrong with them? Why do they do that? I mean, we got some men that's on here. You know what I'm saying? We would love for y'all to chime in. Maurice, I don't know if you still watching, bro. what is it about us men that we just seem like when we can't be sensitive with each other like that?
Why y'all do each other like that?
I don't know. It's been like that since we were kids. So
Oh my God.
I have no idea, but I'm just saying those are expectations you want from your woman. You want to feel safe with her. You know, we deal with a lot of stuff just like y'all do.
So you said safe, but what?
You definitely want to feel valued.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Right.
Okay.
You know, you definitely want to feel like you appreciate it. You want to feel valued.
Okay.
You don't necessarily need it, but value.
I think y'all really care about that.
What? What?
Being feeling valued.
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
That's
really a care for me.
Yes.
I believe that. I can see that.
Because especially hardworking men, and you working hard to provide for your family, to make sure they have the desires of their hearts most of the time.
Okay.
You want to feel some type of appreciation because you ain't getting it nowhere else. You getting shitted on out here in the world. Okay. Everywhere you go, folk looking at you like you're an alien. You know what I'm saying? Then we got a stigma on us that we just the darker you is, the more scary you are. The bigger you are. You know what I'm saying? The more fearful you are. So you have this stigma on you already as a black man in this world, in this country. So we can't go everywhere and just be accepted. You see what I'm saying? So we definitely want to feel accepted.
So why do y'all? When a man gets emotional, who said that?
That's what Dana said.
Oh Lord,
he gets emotional and scares her.
Okay.
No, Dana, no.
So why does it scare us when they get like that?
Because
go ahead. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would. If you're not used to that, you be like, wait a minute, this person trying to trick me. Like he putting.
Damn, I ain't never heard that one right there, Dana.
Dana said, scare her. I don't blame you, boo. You be like, I don't know about this right here. If something about this don't feel right because we're not used to that. Because like I said, y'all mask it so well.
But you got to understand that come from little kids.
Well, y'all don't do that.
Well, don't tell your boy he can't cry when he little. Then
I don't do that.
Don't tell him he a sissy, he a girl if he cry. Right. Those emotions are suppressed by our elders, the people that's around us growing up. When you're a little kid, when you're a little boy, you can't show emotion because
back then
they tie that to being sissy, a girl, right? To be weak. So that's why we can't show emotion amongst each other because of that stigma right there.
Okay, but at home though,
you just can't turn it on and off like that.
Oh my God!
If you're talking about a man, say 30. Okay. For 30 years, he been taught suppress that emotion. Don't cry. If you cry, you act like a girl.
Right.
You look like a sis. Get out your feelings. You hear that? So you constantly, that plays on your subconscious.
I believe that.
So, but the emotion never goes away.
You just mask it.
You mask it, and it turns to anger because anger shows signs of strength.
Do y'all realize though that that's something that you need to work on as a man?
Sometimes they don't, because sometimes you don't have enough people in your life that care about you enough to tell you that.
That don't mind pissing you off and to tell you the truth.
To care about you, right? Yeah, most people will talk about you behind your back.
Yeah.
They won't tell you the bullshit to your face.
So that's where your woman comes in.
That's where that safe space at.
Right. But this is why that's honest. I really feel that way. Men mask it so well to where they made it believable. So we believe y'all. You don't feel nothing. You don't care about it. You done with this one, on to the next one kind of attitude. Like, because that's what they.
But when y'all do get a man that shows that emotion, y'all think he weak. He too soft.
Wait a minute. Has a man ever done that?
He too nice.
Has that ever happened to you?
He too nice. I need
it ain't never happened to me.
So you telling me, both of y'all telling me y'all have never had a man to express his feelings to you. Sincere feelings.
It depends. Not really. Sincere feelings about anything, not about me, but just about anything.
Just anything, right? Little childhood trauma. I mean, just stuff that he's dealing with. Y'all have never had a guy just to open up to y'all.
I've had somebody tell me some things.
I have, but to look at it like
okay, so when he did that, how did you receive it?
I listened. And I really listened more. I know this hard to believe, y'all, but I actually listened more than I talked. But and and I listened and I asked questions. I was like, well, how did you feel about this? You know what I'm saying? Did you tell anybody about
Did
this?
ever one
Things
point in y'all after you heard that?
Mm-hmm.
Now this got to be honest. Now y'all got to answer this
Okay.
honest. Somewhere we gonna get somewhere.
Uh-huh.
When he pissed you off, did
Mm-hmm.
you throw it back at him?
I did not.
No,
I did not.
no. I mean,
And I really didn't.
I think you think about throwing things at them because
I can't help
and they
y'all
go
out.
on with their life.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't do that.
No.
Our parents tell us when stuff happen with us,
Go sit down.
they push it under the rug. You know what I'm saying?
Be all right.
Go
You be
sit
all
down.
right.
Go sit down some damn way.
Exactly. They be all right. You'll be all right. Just
Right.
don't think about it.
But
You know what I
you
mean?
know,
Yeah.
you're right about that. We don't do
Y'all not gonna be
we
quick to
don't do
that.
therapy like we
And
should.
not
You
only
have to
that,
have a word.
y'all don't talk to each other. Like y'all scratch the surface on a couple things, but y'all don't like women do. It's not with everybody because you know how that goes. But you might have a close friend or sibling or somebody like that.
I think most of the time,
with.
fellas, you got a co-homeboy that you talk to. You gonna confide in. I think every man pretty much do.
So
Okay.
maybe older men,
Right.
love older men, not really men.
Well, I can only
Because y'all throw the stuff y'all know about each other back up at each other.
men gossip.
No, men talk.
Men
Y'all,
gossip like a
man, I
motherfucker.
know you
They-
ain't talking when you blah blah blah.
They
blah.
definitely
Y'all do
they talk
that.
about your ass
Yeah.
hard, real
I'm
bad.
talking about to you in
Real
front of
bad.
man. I know you
Yeah.
ain't talking with your ass. Y'all do that.
Definitely. But I think that's definitely something that we definitely have a bad track record of. We do not get counseling like we need to. I can't even defend that. So when you said that to me, I'm thinking about the cats I know, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck I know with the counseling.
That's why it's so easy for us to work on ourselves, disconnect ourselves from relationships in order to work on ourselves. Once we realize we're the problem, then we have to do things to change that and change, what we do in the future and how we choose men and things like that. Until we do that, until we realize we're the problem, we're going to continue to go through the same thing over and over again.
So what do you think like the biggest barrier that men and women deal with this day, the time, right now, 2025? The biggest barrier that we have, black men and women. Right. The reason why, because it seems like it's a tug of war with each other.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's like kindergarten. You know how I heard somebody say this, and I can't remember what.
What's up, Angie?
Hey, Angie.
Hey.
And I can't remember where I heard this from, but he said it's almost like kindergarten right now. You know how in kindergarten they put the little girls on one side and put the little boys on the other side, and nobody really talk, nobody really approach each other. That's almost how it is. You go to the club these days, sometimes that's what you'll find. You'll find, the men sitting on one side, women sitting on the other side, nobody really talking to each other, approaching each other. Everybody's scared to say anything. So we really have to get out of this mind space that women don't want a man to approach them, but if they're mean mother or something like that. So if you see me and I'm just sitting down and you think in your head that I'm mean mothering or I don't look approachable, you're automatically not going to approach me.
Sometimes.
Most of the time. I'll say most of the time.
Not really.
But
I think the barrier is
open.
I think the biggest barrier.
I think a lot of men not I think it's an age difference. You talk about a younger man, right? He probably wouldn't approach you with a frown on your face. But most older men now, you know what I'm saying, you probably would approach her. Okay. She will be the one to be approachable because
I'm just gonna say in this day and age, they would rather meet you online.
But I don't know now because I've been out of the dating scene for 15 something years.
Yeah.
That's a decade and a half.
Amongst single people now, what I think is a power struggle. You said what the barrier is. I think the power struggle is a big barrier.
And what do you mean, like?
I mean, everybody. You can't have all cheap. You know what I'm saying? So, and nobody want to puppy. Everybody want to be the big dog. I'm just saying. So that sometimes is a big problem. Because which is where the whole energy conversation, the masculine energy, feminine energy, you know what I'm saying?
I think that masculine energy, women can't have masculine energy.
Well, I'm just saying the conversation. I think it stems from the power struggle because everybody's independent
but men can be feminine though.
And women can be that?
They can't.
Okay, so let's say
y'all are
maybe not masculine, but maybe do things that are masculine. They may not can be masculine themselves.
No, they can't.
But do things that are masculine. But men can be feminine.
It's still a false perception.
But men can be feminine.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
They just feminine. They could be feminine.
So okay, so let's say you got a woman that comes in and she does what we consider men are supposed to do in a relationship. She's a provider. She's taking care of all the business. She's doing it. So in that case, do you consider the man feminine?
No.
You don't? But you don't consider the woman masculine?
No.
Okay, so how do you see that?
The finances don't make the masculinity or the femininity. It's the action. It's the behavior.
So you don't think that women can behave masculine, but men can behave feminine?
Very much so.
I'm gonna have to disagree on that. I'm gonna have to disagree on that.
Okay.
Now I see what you're saying though, as far as being feminine.
Right, men. You see a lot of feminine men, and it don't mean they're gay.
So lesbian women are not masculine.
They have a false sense of masculinity.
Well, all of false. That men got a false.
Men have a false sense of femininity.
No, they don't.
Oh yeah, they do.
No. Men, especially men that has a real good relationship with their mom and really have a real extra soft mom. She would soften him up, and he will operate in his femininity.
No,
Yes, he will. Because femininity is part of it's a behavior. It's more of a behavior. It's more of a behavior.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So masculinity is not. That's what you're telling me. Like
it's all a behavior.
Masculinity is strictly for men. A woman cannot be masculine.
But a man can be feminine.
A man can be feminine.
No. Yeah. Call police. No.
We need to call somebody on that.
Dana say, well, what does it mean?
Come on, Dana.
Maurice, I think women can behave masculine.
Thank you, Maurice.
They can have a false sense of masculinity. So
it's a false,
but they cannot behave. They cannot be masculine. They can't. Anytime, yeah, you might have just like right now in the military. Now they changing the PT test for women. Now they making it to the point they have to take the same test men take. These women can't pass it. They can't pass it because they don't have the physique of a masculine what the masculine man has. They cannot do what a masculine.
That's a physical
it's still the behavior,
but
though. It's still the action.
No, your physical
I'm still describing the actions in the physical test that they're taking. This is an action. This is an action.
Men are just biologically stronger.
Women cannot be masculine. They can have a false sense of masculinity that throws the balance out. And that is
attributes, behaviors, and roles associated with men and boys. So if you think about that, you can say that a woman can take on the role of a man in a relationship. Yes, they can. They do it all the time.
No, she can't.
Well, we're gonna agree to disagree on that. I think you just gonna down the hill by that. You're gonna die wrong today, though. You're gonna die wrong, Jimmy. Now.
So yeah,
I'm just saying.
Give me a role of a man in a relationship.
A role of a man in the relationship, a protector.
Let's take it to the word. Protect and provide.
No.
Really? Women protect their children.
Unless you got a gun.
A man can only do so much without a gun. What we talking about?
Okay. If the woman could be a protector, why wasn't it written in the word for the woman to protect?
Because that's not what that's not the role he assigned.
So God didn't give her that. Where it come from?
He didn't give this man no femininity.
She made it up.
Jimmy, the discrepancy here is that you think that a man can be feminine, but a woman cannot be masculine.
No.
That is crazy. That's crazy, Jimmy.
See? It's fine.
We're going to continue this because you're not going to tell me that a woman cannot take on masculine roles.
You can't do masculine things.
Now I'm gonna say this:
y'all may not do men type of shit.
Real women don't want to do it. I'm gonna just say that.
Real
women don't do it.
It ain't that you don't want to. You cannot. You cannot. Your money might make you feel masculine because you're paying the bill, and y'all like that word provide.
Not even money.
Because God ordained a man to provide, if y'all are able to provide, you think that you're taking the masculine role because you're providing. That's not what that means. You cannot do masculine shit because your body is not made in a masculine form.
We ain't talking about strength now. We talking about behavior.
No, we talking about masculinity. We talking about masculinity. You can section it off and do what you want.
Jimmy, you just told
Women
me
cannot operate in masculinity.
But a man can be feminine.
Perception of masculinity.
That's crazy. I'll give you another part of this definition that I'm looking at. It says both males and females can perform masculinity and femininity.
Come on, church.
That's when you how many women you see building houses out here in the construction site?
No,
that wasn't masculine. She was smart. She used her brain.
She did. And a gun.
Right.
She had a gun. She was protecting.
He's not saying a physical wise either. He says, I'm not saying a physical wise.
So you got to define masculinity.
I just did.
You cannot tell me that a woman can do masculine shit that men can do. And men can't do a lot of feminine shit that women do.
You can't compartmentalize it to just the physical.
Right.
So yes, you can't put a man and a male and a female in a sport to compete together.
And expect it to be equal because it's not.
It to be equal. You can't do
No.
that.
She provided potential. Dana, she ain't.
You tell them, Dana.
Dana, get out here.
You gonna leave Dana alone. You leave Dana alone. We're gonna protect Dana, y'all. Everybody get together. We're gonna protect Dana. Right. Go both ways. Right.
Bo, help me out.
Bo can't save you. Bo can't save you. Now come on in front of this camera, Bo, and get this business. Really? He just want to support. He just want to help. You can try. You can try. Oh, help somebody. Okay. What you say?
When y'all need heavy stuff moved, who do y'all go get? A woman?
A man.
You go get another woman? All of it. You ain't never need a man for nothing.
I need a man for a lot of stuff.
But you need a man for what type of stuff? What type of stuff? What type of stuff do you need a man for?
I need him for a lot of stuff.
Right. Not that.
No, I'm not just that, but a lot of stuff. Because I can get that done too. They sell all that stuff.
You gonna hire one. You ain't finna pull no goddamn refrigerator up no flight of steps by yourself. Who you gonna get to do that? And they men, right?
More than likely, yeah.
They men, right?
Yeah.
So you telling me?
No one is saying that women don't need me. Because I believe we do.
I say women cannot be masculine. They can have a false sense of masculinity, but they cannot be masculine.
First of all, masculinity ain't cute on women, so no real women don't really want you that no way. But I'm not okay. My issue with your conversation today, Jimmy, is you telling me that a woman cannot be masculine, but a man can be feminine. That is the.
We see feminine niggas all the time, man.
We see them. But you don't see masculine women.
Even the stud, not. It's funny.
It's out of order, is what it is. However,
they're not masculine.
But they're masculine. What they call masculine presenting. Ain't that the correct way? I think that's the correct way to say it.
It's a false sense of masculinity. It's fake. It's a clone.
Well, first of all, and the same thing. Because a woman can be masculine presenting, because I won't disrespect nobody. So I'm gonna say a woman can be masculine presenting, okay, and a man can be feminine presenting. But at the end of the day, you are what you were born. That's my personal opinion.
Right.
But that doesn't change the fact of how these people present themselves. So a woman can present herself as masculine. She can.
Okay.
She can. And depending on the age group and the physical, this and that, some of them can run neck and neck with these men.
Let's say the more feminine men that we see. Okay. And let's the ones that, kind of like makeup and they may put a dress on or whatever, but they may not be transgender. You know what I'm saying? But they like makeup.
You talking about the men, right? The men.
So you would not say that that's fake?
I would say that's mental.
All of it's mental on both sides, because you can't tell me that you don't think it's mental on both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, all of it's mental.
Right. Yeah. I think it's mental. Yeah.
All of it's mental. But I'm gonna take it somewhere. I'm gonna take the makeup out of it. What about the man bags? Huh? You seen that? Let's get into that. What about the man bags? Huh? Why in the world? And the celebrities put it out there, and then everybody jumped on it. I run around with a man with a purse. We not going.
I know she got, because she been in Atlanta for about 20 something
We ain't
years,
going.
So it's common up there. So
yeah.
How did look we in the car? And he said, "Wait a minute, babe, I left my purse in the house." I can't handle that.
What you mean? What you want? What you want put in the category? The man bag?
But the man
ain't no got.
a book
I
bag.
Said
I know you did. But look, so I'm not saying that a man can't have something that he carries, but most of the time,
a man can carry a pocket.
But
not a pocket.
That's what it is.
A bag for a man is
a pocketbook.
Right. You see men with book bags. Right. I can see a man with a briefcase.
Right.
But man, if you not gonna put this purse on. A fanny pack. What? What are you doing with it?
Well, the fanny pack don't look feminine. I wouldn't say the fanny pack look feminine. It just look funny.
The thing that look like you a 72-year-old man, and you going walking today, and you got all your stuff in there. And you know, hey, ain't nobody messing with granddaddy, but you run around here a fairly young man. You under 60, you run around with this on and looking like you.
So see, that's what y'all was just talking about.
That ain't nothing. What you talking about? No. See, that's so like
they got a
okay, no, I'm not talking about that little bag you wear across the chest with a little like Nike check on it, which ain't nothing but it's a mini book bag. It's a book bag. But I'm talking about these men got a whole ass pocketbook. You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of that celebrity name.
I think
he got a whole purse. I
think the crossbody bag is still gay.
What? the bag
gay looking. They say gay looking.
I ain't gonna
say not necessarily you gay. Not, I don't want nobody to be come at me say, nigga, you call me gay because I just say it look gay looking, bro. I ain't say you gay.
The one that I seen, the ones I'm talking, the ones that I don't think that I don't have a problem with, or like the crossbody, but they look like little mini book bags. It's just like wearing a little mini book bag.
Why you just can't have a wallet?
But I mean, I'm for the wallet because the day we go get in the car and he tell me, wait a minute, babe, I left my purse in the house, but we done. Why ain't you carrying the purse?
I think it's generation.
They weird. I can't. Hey,
the boy Mo got it.
What's happening? What's happening?
You had to get in on there. I knew you couldn't sit.
Oh, she can't
hear.
Yeah.
Hey, the setup look real nice too, y'all. I love it.
Oh, thanks, baby.
I love the setup. It's awesome.
Next week we're gonna go ahead and do what we were supposed to do this week. Well, last week, you know what I'm saying? Do the big thing. So definitely, bro. We still got some work to do. Trying to get the bugs out of it, but we trying to get it right.
Yeah. Oh man, it sound good and look good.
You wear that bag.
What Dana said that how do men carry their hygiene stuff at the house? You put it on before you leave the house.
Well, you know they pack Dana. Now you know they gonna pack that whole bag when they go in the hole. Now I ain't gonna discriminate. Everybody got a whole bag.
You put it on before you leave the house.
Yeah.
And then if you ain't got it on, then it is what it is.
Right. Put that stuff in your wallet and put that wallet in your pocket.
But you know what, Jimmy? You know, like physically, women can't be masculine, but like women do have masculine characteristics. You know, I see that a lot every day. You know, you got some women act just like men, but physically wise, nah, they can't compete with a man.
Right.
No fashion, no form.
You know, because I was like, you know, the masculinity part of it, the physical attribute of it. You know what I'm saying? A woman just
right. Nah, they can't. They can't.
Masculinity, but a man can match femininity.
Right. It's just that
feminine, right? As the next woman.
A man is never as feminine as a woman.
He might not be as
he can be a hard copy, but he'll never be as feminine as a woman.
I'll take that.
The man in jail think the men women.
That's like trying to always in the devil.
I have seen men that act like women. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean they are gay. You know what I'm saying? Because right. To be gay, you have to have that's a sexual act with a man. It's not how you act, which makes you gay. So it's a lot of men that I have come across in my years that has feminine tendencies, and they kind of act like a woman. You know what I'm saying? And then when you talk to them, a lot of them, they say they've been raised around women, and a lot. You know what I'm saying? And they have those characteristics of a woman. You see what I'm saying?
Right. That's true.
They are gay.
But mannerisms. They have feminine mannerisms. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, but I've never came across a woman that act like a man.
I have.
You know what I'm saying? I never have. Even with the stud, I've never seen one that act like a guy, like a dude. I never seen that. I ain't saying it ain't happened. I'm just saying I never seen that. You see what I'm saying? It might be out there. You see what I'm saying? Right. I haven't seen a woman that act like a guy. Not no one that's kind of on a, you know, will kind of make you be like, hey, but you still see the woman in her. You know what I'm saying? You still see it deep enough, but you still see it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say I just don't see. I haven't seen women. You know what I'm saying? Kind of mirror that manly image like that. Like I have seen men mirror that woman.
Have been raised by nothing but women. They have all sisters, but that's how they learn about women. They're still man.
What's up, Taylor?
Yeah.
Glad to have you on, Taylor.
Taylor in the building.
Oh my God, baby, right there. Dana said, "Can feminine man still lead? Can a feminine man still lead?"
I'm gonna say. Oh,
Mari, what you say?
Yeah, he still can lead. You know, he can lead in a certain way. You know, like you say, it's a mean.
Going to the death. Lead what?
Like
what?
You said, it's
can she drop her email?
Dana, you want to come on here?
It's a, like you said, I had a homeboy. He was from Florida, right? He act, man. If you talk to him, you would swear up and down he was gay, but he loved women. Right. So he had a wife and everything, and he led his household. He's from Jacksonville, Florida. I'll never forget him. He led his household, but it's just the way he was raised. But at the same time, he raised his kids. He led a household. He had feminine ways. He was. I mean, it's possible.
Family. So y'all think a feminine man can't lead his family?
Well,
I mean, it's going on.
He lead them not to where, I don't know.
The man, the woman, the feminine man, the masculine, whatever way you go. I think anybody.
You think anybody?
You got some masculine.
Where they lead you to? Are they really? Where they lead you to? How they lead you? Should you be following them is the question. But
you got some masculine men. You got some masculine men can't lead a household because they're not good at decisions. They're not good at solving out problems and stuff.
Right, managing money.
I honestly I don't think a feminine man can lead a house.
You don't think so, Jimmy?
No.
So what?
Is it dumb emotion?
Because so basically you're saying a man that's more feminine, right? Or has feminine what's the word? Mannerisms, right? So they can't have feminine mannerisms.
Well, I'm speaking from experience because I'm a leader. I lead my house.
Right.
And I know that the certain situations that I have as a man that I'm able to detach my emotions and make the right decisions.
So having emotions makes him a bad leader?
For a man, yeah.
I would really want to hear from.
For a man, it does, right? Because you have to learn how to.
Two men that are living in the household together. Who's the leader?
I can't even speak on that.
I mean, like seriously, like I would want to know this. Like, how did they determine? Or do they?
It has to be. Even I think in those situations, a household has to have an alpha male. It has to just like.
Well, there are some households will have a beta male.
Just like when you in the yard with dogs, it's an alpha dog. It's always an alpha dog. You see what I'm saying? Territory. I mean, men are territory. We're territorial beings.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And men have to be, it can't be two alphas in one house.
Well, I can't speak on that type of relationship. So I don't really in that I don't have nothing to say because I can't.
Right. It just can't. It can't. I just say it like this: for a household to be ran properly, it has to have a blend of masculine and feminine energy blended together. It has to. Both of those energies are needed in that house.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? You just can't have one without the other, especially when you're raising kids.
Okay.
Because girls and boys, they need a blend of feminine and masculine energy to balance them out.
Exactly. I was gonna say that. I was like, I fully agree with you on that because that's what creates balance. He's set
Right.
up that way for a reason because
Right.
everybody
So if
brings
you have a
something different
feminine man
that's needed.
and you got a feminine woman, where's the balance?
I don't know.
It's no balance. So right, can you lead? No, you can't. You can't.
So you don't think by nature that feminine man still can be stronger than that woman?
No,
By nature,
You
no.
I don't think so.
It has to have a balance. It's just like your battery on your car. It has a positive and a negative. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't do the same thing, but they come together to spark fire.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You can't have two negatives,
Right.
or you can't have two positives.
Right.
There's no balance. You see what I'm saying? So a feminine man can't lead a house because especially when he has a feminine woman there. Where's the masculinity? Where's the balance? You got two women barking at each other all the time. He always in his feelings. That's what we talking about, a feminine man. A feminine man is feelings always.
What about this, right? Just say you and I both, we have sons, right? And just say we in a household, right? And we're the leaders. We're the leaders. And just say, God forbid something happen to us. Our sons have to take over. So our sons had to naturally become alpha men to take over. So you don't think that by you being an alpha man, you don't think that another person can learn how to be an alpha man up under you, like learn leadership like they do in the military? Like once, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, basically, you can balance out a household like that. Like just say your son's in the house with you. Is that mom? Can you guys hear me?
He created a bug.
Yeah, created a terrible bug. The technical difference. Yeah. But I get it, Amari, but that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because your son is learning from you.
Right.
Training him. And if you got him on the balance, then he definitely will be able to have both those attributes to be a balanced man. The thing about it with us and the barrier that I feel that we have between black men and black women is the men, a lot of us don't have balance. And a lot of women men have an emotional attachment. They can't understand their emotion. They don't feel their emotion because a lot of times they don't have that feminine blend that they needed to be able to understand women and their emotions. And then sometimes men have too much femininity so they operate in their emotions all the time to where a woman can't even get to be a woman because she always had to get him out his feelings.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you.
I mean,
but I just
can't get it without balance.
Right.
I agree. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll just welcome my brother-in-law, Reggie. What's going on, big dog?
Hey, welcome to the building. Welcome in the building.
Yeah, so it definitely, you got to have that balance. I mean, we could try to talk around it or make up for it, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't make up for that. That's the problem we have in our community, that we feel that we can raise kids by ourselves. You know, black women feel like they don't need the daddy. They can do it by themselves. They can be the mama and the daddy.
Oh, I need them found fix.
You see what I'm saying?
I need them found fix.
And kind of black men just feel like, shit, fuck it, she got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just do me. So, you know, you need that balance. You know what I'm saying? That man need to be there as just much as the woman need to be there. And that's just simple as that. And you can try to substitute it and all, then you just get these kids like we got out here killing each other with no kind of heart, with no kind of thought process. And then when they go to jail, now you want to cry. Now you feel bad. You see what I'm saying? But what we got today is a lot of young men and feminine energy. And when they get in their feelings, they kill. That's a dangerous recipe.
That's true.
Emotional man is a dangerous weapon.
I think a man with no emotion is more dangerous.
No, the emotional man is more dangerous than one with no emotion. Because a man with no emotion won't even really bother you because you ain't heard it. You ain't heard his feelings.
I mean, yeah, Jimmy. That's why that's why prisons with young black men,
being
are
void
murder
of when you get a chance, void of emotion. That's a psychological, like that's a problem. Like that's a real, like that's dangerous. People who have no emotions are like psychopaths.
His femininity would make her masculine.
Yeah, because she got to step up and hold the position that he's not holding, or do the things that he's not doing.
The
that
imbalance.
He's doing. Of course it is.
So the house fucked up.
Okay.
Okay. It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work.
Well,
try to go start your car with
no battery,
with 2 negative posts,
and see what happens.
See that motherfucker start. You see what I'm saying? It can't. That's the balance, man. The electricity, the current, the frequency that we have to have is in the man and the woman, and the man operating his masculinity and the woman operating her femininity.
That's natural.
And that's how it was intended. That's the only way we're gonna be able to.
So when they say expectations, right? I expect that. I expect them to be masculine.
And you should.
And I do.
And that's not unrealistic. What makes it unrealistic? Listen, what makes it unrealistic is when you go get the fuck boy and expect him to be masculine. That's the unrealistic part of it. Because you can't do something for somebody that his own mama wasn't able to do.
Well, but you know what? I'm gonna say
that's the problem with a lot of y'all women.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Yeah. But you know what? See, everybody want to talk about the women and her bad decisions, but nobody wants to talk about how this man show up and misrepresent himself. I'm talking about real bad.
Sometimes they don't, though.
A lot of times they do.
Sometimes they don't. See, sometimes they do.
Hold on, wait. I got one.
Sometimes they do.
So it's some good men out here, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know some?
Yeah, I do. One right down the screen.
I said single.
Marie.
Appreciate that, Jimmy. Very much.
I don't. Marie.
Good man. Appreciate
it. Marie, you single?
Okay, so Marie said
single. He married. I don't know his date status, but he ain't married. I know he ain't married, but he's single. There's some good men on here. It's good men out here.
Yeah. Plenty of men out
here. If you a man that be around me that knows me, you only know one.
Everybody that I hang with is a good man. I don't hang
with
them.
I'm married people. Married people don't count.
But you asked me a good man though. You ain't asked me married.
A good man that's married is no good to nobody but the woman he married to.
No, that's a good man.
To her. That's helping her. But I'm talking about the rest of the women.
I'm sorry you missed the line and then get you one of these good men. They out here.
Good man out here.
They know my homeboy. She know they good men. Tell her my homeboy.
And they talk about women's choices and who we choosing, but they don't know what. But see what y'all don't talk to each other about the shit y'all don't want each other to know. And folks is out here misrepresenting real bad.
Listen,
but see, they talk about
it's a good man. It's a good man. What's up, Corey? I see Corey that came in. What's going on, Corey?
Choosing men that may not have certain things, or that we do want. Like they want us to give everybody a chance,
right?
But when we do, okay, exactly.
So y'all basically saying is no good men out here.
No,
they overlook them.
Somebody meant but that ain't
good men. They overlook them. They overlook them. I guarantee you, both of them got a great dude in the friend zone right now.
Exactly, I believe that.
See it. He in the friend zone.
I believe that.
I do. I have wonderful nobody that I would there, but I have wonderful male friends.
See?
I do. No,
right.
I have wonderful male friends.
In the friend zone.
He's in the friend zone because he's a friend, though.
Why is he in the friend zone?
Because he might be a good guy, a decent person, but there's no mutual attraction. That's not the nature of the relationship. Nobody.
Hold up. Hold up.
You
no mutual attraction.
And you're not attracted. Whose fault is that?
It's nobody's fault. If you're not drawn to this person in that way, then you just not.
So you are drawn to the boy.
So in other words, you're not attracted to him.
But
you see what I'm saying?
You may.
It's not because you said it's my fault. what I'm trying to tell you is nobody presents themselves as bullshit.
Listen,
it's misrepresentation in the worst way.
But we deal with men that we're not attracted to all the time. We've done that several times already.
So,
when you said, I'm just see what don't have. I'm just
gonna.
So when you ask the question, both of y'all, where the good men at? You know them. You know the good men.
I don't know who, but
you just not attracted to them.
Exactly. That's it.
That's a you problem. It's not a man problem.
It's not
a man problem.
There has to be a mutual attraction.
Huh?
Yeah.
Did y'all know most women are attracted to the same type of man?
Y'all talking like this?
No, because it's not that simple. First off, I'm gonna say this one last time. Men grossly misrepresent themselves a lot of times in the beginning. They use that representative to draw you in. And let me tell you what ticks me off about that is because if you knew what to do to draw me in, then that means you know what to do anyway. You just choosing not to.
Dana said they married, dead, or waiting to be born.
Come on, Dana. Hello, somebody. That's right.
There are good men out there.
Every guy that I talk to, every guy that I rock with, they're good.
There are good men. There are good men out there.
Y'all
know a lot of good men. You only man you can point to with Maurice.
Well, he was right here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to put Bo on the spot because he girl. And I don't want.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
I want time to come in here. He ain't on here. I don't want her to come in and what I'm saying.
No, but really though, the Bo wouldn't count because Bo was not single. We're talking about single people,
right?
That's because the people who are dating are single people.
But you didn't say that, y'all. The first said, "Do I know any good men?"
Right. We ain't asking about a good man belong to somebody.
Right. You ain't say that I know a good man to hook y'all up with.
No, not hook
it was like, did I know?
But it was just like the point that I was making was if women can't, if a man that know men don't know no good men.
I know good men.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
but I'm just saying you and I just said what I just put both y'all on spot. Y'all got good men in the friend zone.
I got good
and you're not attracted to them. So and then you still talking about, is there any good men? Is it the good man that you want? Because they're not in the frame that you want. They're not in the.
But it's not
the
just.
Looks that
it's
you
not
want.
just physical.
What is it? What is it about the friend that you have in your friend zone?
I have a lot. I have a lot, but I am friends with grown people.
So you're gonna be friend with a good dude, right? You ain't gonna be friend with no snake, right?
Right.
You're friend with a good guy.
Yeah.
So your friend is a good guy.
Yeah.
You would recommend your homeboy to somebody looking for a good one.
If I thought that they would be a good fit.
Right. You would recommend it.
Right.
Why? Why wouldn't you have it?
Because what's a good fit for this person wouldn't necessarily be a good fit for me.
So you have a preferred type of man. Not necessarily good.
Everybody has a preference.
So what is good though? I'm just trying to.
Good
I'm trying to define what is your definition of good. When you ask, do I know any good men? Mm-hmm. What is your definition?
Oh,
of
glad
good?
you asked that because you know what I was going to ask you. The same thing.
Dana said, "Bring them on the podcast."
Okay, Dana.
It ain't enough room in here, Dana. It ain't enough room.
And Corey, good guys get ran over.
Right. They do.
You know what I said? Opposite.
They do.
Men chase the opposite of what they are. Which is why you be like, hell, she got this man, he do all this, and she just
we got someone on YouTube.
What's the topic, y'all?
Early. What's the topic?
Millicent Early.
Millicent, yeah.
We talking about realistic, unrealistic, and realistic expectations. I couldn't see that. But I'm just saying, what?
So
what's the definition
this is the thing about that.
What's a good man?
My definition of a good man and her definition of a good man and your definition of a good man isn't going to be the same.
Okay.
Because what's good to me is I can say I got good friends, good male friends, just not for me.
So when you asked me a few seconds ago, we got it on camera.
And I did, and it is.
You said,
okay.
Do I know any good men?
Yeah.
What kind of man you asking about?
Good men. Then I'm gonna come back. No, but I was gonna come back and ask you what you asked me first. Like, what was your difference?
I want to know. Okay, you asked me What's a good?
Now I can I'm
I
gonna
want to
give
know
you
what you think is a good man
for me.
so I know if I know him.
Okay, so I'm gonna for me.
Or do he exist?
He do
because he might be a fantasy guy.
No, I'm very realistic.
He might be one of them.
Millicent Early. Okay, yeah, you answered that question.
He might live in Wakanda.
Not Wakanda forever, but no, like what I consider a good man in your definition and her, it's not gonna be the same. Okay, so I can just speak for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Somebody who's loving, kind, respectful. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's fun, who can laugh at themselves, and who's a people person and a family oriented person. And I could go on and go on, but that's just some of it.
Okay, so let me ask you something right there. Okay. So the guy in your friend zone, is he any of that?
He's some of those things.
Okay. So
he's some of those things.
Why you ask me? Do I know any?
So are you attracted to him?
You know, but good men.
you know some decent people, but you wouldn't put them together because you know that them two people, both of them might be decent people, but you wouldn't put them together because you know they're not gonna mesh well. You know what I'm saying?
That's your definition of good man too?
Okay, so
I'm sorry, Coco. I got it. I got quality. Because I know you from back.
How you want to word it? For me, if you have a man that's truly wanting a relationship with a woman, and he meets that woman that he wants to keep around in his life, for me, it's going to be a lot of that stuff that he's going to do automatically. Now, it's up to you to determine if he has those qualities that you want out of that man, like you said, the family-oriented type person. You know, maybe do y'all, what type of things do y'all like to do together? That's when you start looking into that type of stuff. Because if a man is truly looking for a woman, he finds you and he wants to keep you in his life, then he gonna treat you and act as such. Right. But it's up to you to determine what other things y'all have in common that's going to make that relationship work. What is it that we have together that's going to make us work?
So what is a good man?
He still acting like he wants you to give him some specifics. Is that what
I want you to. If God came in and said, "Look, I'm gonna give you 5 attributes and put in this man."
Pick the 5.
What 5 attributes would you put in this man to make you a good man?
Okay, I would say respectful, and that means respectful to anybody.
Right.
A good communicator.
Okay.
I would say. I would say family oriented too, because that it does matter how he is with his family.
Okay.
It matters how he is with his kids.
Right.
Those are probably the top. I would say truthful. I mean, but that's basic stuff. This is stuff that we should see in a man anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
how long did it take you to see that?
Man,
how long should it take you to see that? All these because you got 3, 4.
Time. It's no time.
You don't believe in the representative, do you? It's a real thing.
I do believe in that. I do. Okay. I do because women represent. Women do that same thing too. Now, men just not the only one that send false representation. Women definitely does. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe in that.
Okay, so when you choose better, you chose that deadbeat baby daddy. Of course, you believe he probably didn't show her that, or he probably wasn't telling her that. And all now you got some that do, but I'm saying a lot of times they don't. They purposely mislead.
From my experience, I saw things that I should not have let go early, and I felt like maybe I should have. Maybe it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? I could probably deal with that. And then later on, it really was that bad.
I mean,
but I could say I saw it.
Yeah, you see the red.
I saw it, right. I can't say I was just throwed off this la. Oh, this is the best person, and I don't see no wrong in them, and I just feel like this is the one. And then, bam, next day, I can't say that. I can't never say I ever done that. But I have seen where I have just kind of,
You know
took
what
that flag right there and said, all right,
like I've heard this, and you may be able to chime in on this. I've heard this and I kind of experienced it too, where like say you meet somebody, right? And they and they wanna they got time. You know what I'm saying? They're not too busy, they got time. They make time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to go out to eat? Yeah, we can go out to eat. Or we're gonna stay home, curl on the couch, Netflix and chill. Okay. We're gonna do this. Yeah, we can go with go with you. And in the beginning, okay. So now you're thinking that okay, this is who this man is. The toilet broke. He came over here and he fixed it. You know what I'm saying? He told me don't worry about the grass. He gonna take care of the grass getting cut. Don't worry about it. So you're thinking, okay, this is the type of man this is. So you get comfortable and you believing that this is who this man is, and then I don't know, 3 months in, you notice the people ain't came to do the grass.
Right.
And he hadn't done so he hadn't done
3 months is not a lot.
I'm just saying when you initially meet a person, how they present themselves. And then as time goes on, the representative begins to fade.
Right.
And you start to see who this person really is.
Right.
And but by this time you've been bamboozled.
But what'd you do though?
What you mean?
What do you do?
So now you in this thing because they're trying to tell you that it ain't what it looks like. I don't know.
So do you try to stay and fix something that can't be fixed, or do you throw in the flag?
I was gonna say it depends on the person.
What depends?
It depends on where you are, where your mindset is at the time, because a lot of decisions make a relationship.
Excuse me, y'all.
Or Ben.
Hey Jimmy. Hey Jimmy. Hey, y'all see Dana? Y'all see her? y'all see what she got? She got tall, handsome, and
some employable, tall.
Big chest.
Somebody with a big chest.
Okay, Dana. Where they grow them at, girl? Where they grow them at? Put that in there. Where they grow them at?
You got it. This is back to the unrealistic expectation.
Yeah, but
exactly. That's
those are prep.
Right, this what comes into you have to know that you got to take something. That it's gonna be something, and there's some things about your spouse or your significant other that you're not gonna like.
Okay, Miss, you said okay.
That's why I say you have to have boundaries. When you have boundaries, you don't go that kind of distance with somebody that violate those boundaries.
Okay.
When you go into a relationship, you already have boundaries. You don't build them up as you in the relationship. That's why you should take time between relationships to get to know yourself, to know what it is that moves you, what doesn't move you, the things that motivates you, the things that turns you off, the things that turns you on, things that you will tolerate, and the things that you just will not.
Yeah.
Those will not tolerate things. Those are the boundaries that are not to never be negotiated. Yes. Men. Right. Every man in here. The main boundary.
They got boundaries. How you have boundaries and no self-control? I don't know how they go together.
The main boundary that men will not tolerate is cheating. We're not finna not finna go with that cheating shit. We're not finna deal with it.
Even though y'all.
No, I ain't saying that.
You know what that is? Let's just call it what it is. They can dish it.
Let's stick with this baby steps.
Okay.
Let's take baby steps. Come back now.
Well, I think that was an SOS for help. Look, I'm like, we need to sound boom.
Bring it back.
I'm getting the, you know, the little dark girl. I'll be sitting right next to Jimmy like this next time. Oh, he didn't say that. I'm gonna be over there. Wait a minute.
Come back. Let's take baby. Y'all done went too far down the street now.
We got ahead of you. Okay.
Yeah, come back where we at now. Because the thing was, we talking about men and their boundaries. Y'all, you know, you can't do that. You can't just take it all like that. We said what our boundaries are. I said pretty much every man on the side of my boy ain't finna deal with his woman cheating on him. Well, y'all can cheat though. That's not what we were talking about.
Well, you said that was the cheating was a boundary.
Right.
But
that's
they
just
do
one.
it.
That's just one.
Okay.
You know, men. I hear men talking about they don't even want their woman speak to another guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hear that kind of stuff. So yeah. I mean, every man has different boundaries.
So does a man when he meets a woman, Does he deal with her long enough to see all those things before he makes the decision?
Yeah.
That he wants to be with that woman.
Right.
So if he knows he doesn't want a woman that you don't want a woman that speaks to other men, is he taking her out? Is he dating her? Because that's the only way you're gonna be able to find.
Well, I'm gonna say this with men. Most men don't. Most men ain't. We don't come to a woman looking to marry her.
Yeah, he told the truth. He told the truth. This is a representative coming there with all. Oh yeah, I'm dating with a purpose, and yeah, I'm looking for my wife. Shut up.
Not true, because I hear this from both ends.
So
not true that a man, when a man meets a woman, he can determine whether that woman. Okay, so maybe not married, maybe more long term or short term.
We because we marry behavior, and the only way we can see the behavior is through time. Right. So we come to y'all we want coochie.
Exactly. That's the original.
Right.
Yeah. That's the first
we like BM. Coochie. Hey girl, how you doing? Now, once we get there, once we get there, and your essence of a woman shows us that it's more to you than just coochie, then things change.
Not all the time.
You're talking about men.
Men
that know what they want.
Coochie. They may not want
always want coochie.
But no, it may not matter to him.
What?
How she is, or how she thinks, or how intelligent she is, or whether he sees her.
Not men.
A lot of men still will only want the coochie. They don't want her for what she's talking about.
Well, we talking about men looking for a relationship. Men that's available men.
Okay.
Right.
That's a big word.
Because you got
men and available in the same
right.
sentence.
You got different kind of men that approach women different. You got men, some just hound, they just want to fuck. Okay. That's all they want. Right. Because most of the time they done been hurt and they ain't never finna be hurt again.
I agree.
So they got that wall up, they're gonna be dog, now. But men that ain't been through that, most men want a woman.
Well,
because you want a woman because you know you can build better with a woman. Okay. You know this as a man. You can build more with a woman than by yourself. Right. Okay. So you want a woman. That's why I say available. Y'all like to deal with men that ain't available. Them men just want coochie. They not available. You see what I'm saying?
I can say I really have this. I'm gonna say this. I talk a lot of mess, but I talk a lot of mess. But the truth of the matter is, like I was in a marriage for 13 years. And prior to that, I was in a relationship for years. And before that, I was in a marriage for 5 years. I haven't really done a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I really haven't. But while doing it, I didn't really come across a lot of people who just wanted to screw that were able to convince me anyway that they wanted anything other than that. I ain't really did a whole lot of that. I haven't really run into a lot of bad people. I can't say that I have, but I hear a lot of stories, you know what I'm saying? But of the people that I have come in contact with that had what I consider to be alternative, their motive wasn't right? They came in there with, like you said, all men want coochie. But after seeing that it wasn't gonna be that sweet, it wasn't just gonna happen like that. But staying around, it kind of changed. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It kind of changed.
Which way did it change?
Like they realized that I'm not the person that you just gonna be able to slide through here and get some coochie from. And I'm the kind of person that you kind of want to keep around, you want to have in your life.
Right. Like
not like necessarily
because of your essence.
Even if there's no dating, you still want to keep this person around because this is good folks. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't really have a lot of horror stories. I just know that it happens.
Because most men know that you may get 2 good women a lifetime. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. That's maybe. And you probably already done fucked over the person. 9 times out of 10, you done messed that one up.
So this is my question. What's the conclusion today?
And the expectation wise?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna kind of go off of the kind of a little bit. The conclusion today is to take time in between relationships to set boundaries. To have boundaries to where you are not going to negotiate. I'm not just talking about intimate relationship with the opposite sex, but just relationship period with people.
Okay.
because if people can push your boundaries around, they can take away your peace.
Okay.
Boundaries are set for peace.
And expectations, I believe, just set you up for disappointment. If you don't expect nothing, then you ain't disappointed about it if it doesn't materialize.
Got a point.
So expectations set you up for disappointment. I really believe that.
Thurman John, what it is, Thurman? What Thurman say? What he say?
Thurman say, well, you know and accept the good if God sent you.
Yes. Yes. And if you take your time, you'll be able to tell who sent him. Because everybody that came wasn't sent. Or what show wasn't called for, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Some people are sent to discourage you and distract you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they say, they got the one that come before prepare the people for the
yeah.
I mean, so that's definitely something that you look out for. But like I said,
you got any closing work on this Mo?
Oh, that's Mo.
Okay. Yeah, that's Mo.
All right, that's Mo.
Anybody got any closing? You got the closing word?
You know what? I'm gonna say this right here. I think you have to be truthful with yourself when you're making you're making a decision on your mate. You got to be truthful with yourself, because if you go off what type of person your friend dating or family member dating, you got to be true with yourself, what type of person you want. And I think that some people, like some women, they got high expectations, and it's too high. You see what the young lady just said on, she want a guy with a big chest, wide back, and all that. But you let a man say, you let a man on here say he want a woman with a coat with a coat bottom figure or whatever. A woman with a big booty, and all that. They were like, first thing they're gonna ask you, can you afford that, or you know what I'm saying? They look at men, women look at men when we have high expectations, but women expectations are higher than men's. Believe it or not. Huh?
It does.
Yeah, I mean, right. We'll deal with a little stomach. We'll deal with a little
okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We look at reality. We look at what women go through as they get older when it comes to their bodies. So we women, y'all expectations are high. Hey, how you doing, Selena?
What she say? Selena,
okay. She said pay attention
to Selena said pay attention to what is being said and done. Mm-hmm. Check the boxes day one and move accordingly. Do not let anyone come in disturb your peace. Exactly.
That part.
Exactly. The only way you can do that is you have boundaries already set before you get involved with people.
Boundaries are definitely
you gotta have those boundaries. Like I say, we had a discussion about having them in marriages. Yes.
They necessary everywhere. Yes. I agree.
You definitely got to have.
But you gotta But you gotta be true to yourself, ladies. Y'all, you gotta, if when you choose a man, you got to, a woman, see a woman love and condition. A man love unconditional. I don't know if y'all agree with that. But some women think they love unconditional also, but men, we love unconditional. Women love conditions. So that's why y'all choose.
They love their children unconditional.
No.
They can love them children unconditional. They ain't love your ass
unconditional. A man will love a woman unconditional.
I don't.
A woman love you
unconditionally. They got more conditions than anything I ever seen in my life. But you know what, Mo? That's a whole nother show right there. That's something we need to visit.
I think
we need to visit on that one. We need to revisit that. That's a whole other show what you just said. But listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all for checking in, tuning in with us. It was good that y'all came. All of my commenters. Shout out Miss Dana, Selena. I can't even name everybody. Thurman, Mo. Everybody who tuned in, we appreciate you. We're glad you came. Come back next Sunday. We'll have it.
Next Sunday we're gonna do a big. Next Sunday we're gonna have the whole group in here.
Yeah, we're gonna combine.
We're gonna talking about what's going on in the world today. So it's gonna be popping. We're gonna get Maurice some Reaper.
Yeah.
We know
He gonna be excited. He gonna be excited.
Yeah. So next Sunday we're gonna have a big show. You know what I'm saying? So we ask y'all to come out and chill with us. We're gonna try to do it for the better time. We did get on kind of late today, but hey, we trying to work out these kinks and everything, get a new building and everything. We definitely excited about that. Y'all see, we all already operating our new building. Yeah, we definitely had a little couple of technical difficulties, but we live.
Right.
So all our imperfections are on display.
Right.
Just like Tubi.
Right.
Y'all still watch Tubi.
Right.
So y'all still watch us.
Yeah.
You know
so y'all come back Sunday. We love you. We appreciate you for checking in. I'm Miss Niecy.
And I want to give a shout out to our guest. I hope she'll be back with us. Our girl Coco and my classmate. We've been knowing each other for 30-some years. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to give a shout out to her.
Yes.
And glad that she was able to bless us with her, you know what I'm saying, present.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Peace.
Have a good one, y'all.
Y'all stay woke, y'all.